Ladies and gentlemen, there always comes a time where the topic of honesty, right? Where the topic of telling the truth can be something that's really good in the gacha space. But there are oftentimes situations where even if telling the truth is usually a good thing, you probably shouldn't do it because it makes you look like one of the biggest grifters in the space. And this is a opportunity for us to examine kind of like the latter half of that situation. A time where somebody accidentally let the mask slip. Mask off, and they truly revealed, well, everything that's going on with their intentions. So we've got a clip over here of good old Mr. 7 out of 10, Mr. Kurofest, Mr. I spend more money on the game than you, so obviously I'm a better person than you, that sort of vibe, right? We all remember that, getting told to re-roll IRL because we didn't agree with his story take. Well, he's back at it again with another wild one. And so there's some preceding content over here. We can just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and listen to this 36-second clip and then give, well, obviously, the honest take regarding that.
What?
So right now he's playing Arc Knights.
Didn't I get sponsored by NTE? I don't know. I guess they think I'm just gonna do it for free, and you know what? I guess they were kind of right, but I don't know. The fact that everyone's getting sponsored for that and I'm not, I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna not stream it.
So yeah, this is him basically saying, if I don't get paid by NTE, by HANA, by Perfect World to stream or play the game, I'm not going to play it. That basically means all I've been doing this whole time is faking enjoyment of the game in search for sponsors. And now that the sponsors have stopped, I'm going to stop faking my enjoyment. That's how it comes off as, right? That's not good. But let's keep listening.
I'm just kind of like, that kind of, I'm a little annoyed by that. Yeah, you're gonna cut costs like that?
This is why I've always made it a very big thing for my channel. I don't want to be the creator that relies on the beck and whim of companies to have a career. And this is a situation where the guy's basically saying, yeah, that's where he is.
Yeah, I feel like I've been plenty nice to the game too, and overall.
I've been plenty nice to the game. You know what this is basically an admission of, ladies and gentlemen? I was not telling the truth about the game. I was plenty, quote-unquote, nice about the game. I was probably lying through omission about where the game had problems, etc. Wasn't telling the truth about it so that I could get another sponsor. But because I'm not getting more sponsors, well, now I can start telling the truth about... Do you see what's going on over here? This is an awful look. And I don't even know why you would say something like this on stream. It basically just shows that you're the most gigantic sellout that the space has ever seen. But this is the thing, right? We all know how Jenazad and one of his close compatriots, right, Gacha Smack, we all know how they feel about sponsors, right? There was a bit of a situation over here just 4 months ago while these guys were, I think, having a bit of a conversation about Arc Knights Enfield. And there's a really funny exchange that these two have together. Oh, I think this is a good spot to start it off at. Remember, this is before NTE's release. This is 4 months ago. Let's just listen to this little segment between the two.
This is so annoying because I was telling you this, but like, I actually think NTE has some really cool things about it, but no one's gonna believe me because I also am gonna get sponsored, which sucks.
Maybe they were right. Maybe they shouldn't believe you because you just basically said you was lying about the game the whole time, right? Yeah, you just basically said you was lying. The second you unsponsor, you quit playing. So would that even be wrong? Maybe he just told the truth here. Because no one should fucking believe you, because you were obviously lying the whole time when this is the first reaction that you have to being unsponsored for a single version. Unsponsored for a single version? 180, triple twist, bro. I'm out of here. Fuck NTE. Fuck Hada Studios. One version unsponsored.
Because, like, I mean, they'll see it when it comes out and they'll make up their own minds. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they'll hate it, but...
I was plenty nice to the game. I was plenty nice to the game.
It actually has some things that I think are really cool and unique that you don't see in other gacha games, but no one's going to believe me until they try it themselves, so I guess we'll find out.
Well, that's one of those situations, though, where it doesn't even matter because they sponsored every damn body. And so it's...
They sponsored every damn body, but you can just hear from the sponsored people themselves I was plenty nice to the game, basically implying that they were lying through omission by not talking about the game's problems the whole time just to acquire more sponsorships. That is the reality over here of this whole take of they sponsored everybody. Great, now everybody is going to play nice. Now everybody's going to lie through omission. Awesome. Now nobody's telling the truth about this game. And obviously, this is an Arknight's Enfield live stream. Nobody was telling the truth about that shit either.
It's like, it's not just a you exclusive thing. It's the entire goddamn CC space got the back off that game.
And now they're bragging about how everybody is lying now. Everybody got the bag, so now everybody's lying. Everybody sold out. Wow, this is really great for the gacha space. Yeah, no, because the gacha space is definitely growing right now, guys. What we definitely need is a bunch of CCs who are paid off to just lie about these games and say they're better than they actually are. That's definitely what we need when the space is shrinking due to bad games. Awesome. And I like that we're giggling as we're killing the space.
And so it's one of those where, man, look, you can sit here and be, schizoing out about content creators' words or not. At the end of the day, how about you do what the regular fucking gamer does and try it out for yourself and have your own opinion, man.
But he did try it out, and he's basically saying the game is so bad, I'm not going to play it unless I'm paid to. And Smack, you've also made that same exact statement as well, because guess who didn't get sponsored for 1.3? Or guess who didn't get sponsored for the latest NTE update? Guess where the bag dried up as well. Looks like Mr. Grifters Smack didn't get sponsored for it either. Huh! And he not playing that shit either. He's out of here. Gone with the wind. Jenna's response to that tweet, I already got it pulled up. Don't worry. Don't worry, we'll get into it later. So we got these two guys over here that are basically bragging about grifting, bragging about getting the bag, and now they both lost the bag, and now they're not playing the game no more. This is poetic, isn't it? It's poetic, especially seeing how these guys were basically just bragging about being sellouts on this fucking stream, bro. Gone with the bag, bro.
I'd be shocked if someone wasn't getting sponsored by them at this point for content.
Me too. Yeah, I'd be shocked if somebody wasn't getting sponsored by NTE or AKE. You're right. I would be shocked if somebody was not getting sponsored by those games. You're right. Oh wait, the games aren't doing well because they're shit games, so they ran out of money to sponsor you guys. So it looks like lying is not panning out, is it? I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Never could have seen this coming. Definitely did not call that this was going to happen several months ago, right? Where I said the game is shit. They're going to lose money for sponsors, and then you guys are going to be fucked. I literally said it was going to happen for both games, and now it's happened. Congratulations.
Like, holy shit.
I know, bro. That shit's funny. All right, well, no, man.
That shit is funny. I agree. And so, obviously, with the knowledge that both of them have basically quit the game because they're not getting paid to play it, it's really funny when I say that. Let's revisit this statement from Gacha Smack over here, because this is going to be the whole do as I say, but not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Let's keep listening, bro.
It's important you support these games because that's how you tell future developers we don't want 50-50s in our games.
Gacha Smack is telling you to just blindly support NTE because it has no 50-50, because he was sponsored by the game during this time, and so he wants people to obviously play it because he's sponsored, but he won't do unsponsored streams for the game. He will tell you to go support them, do all of this, do all of that, yet he will not do a single unsponsored stream or video for the fucking game. And obviously, right, Gacha Smack and Jenazad, two retarded peas in one retarded pod, right? Why'd you call out your boy Jenna for not supporting games with no 50-50? Yo, why are we calling out Jenazad over here for not openly, blindly supporting games that have no 50-50, even though we should? Isn't that going to be good for the space, Grifter Smack? Wait, surely you're going to hold your friends accountable, right? Yo, Grifter Smack, surely you're going to hold your friends accountable, right? Especially when they out here basically hurting both your image and their own, and NTEs all at the same fucking time, even though we need to desperately support this game because it has no 50-50, right? Oof. 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 This is not a good situation, is it? The bag hunters are now the hunted. Because how the fuck can you even explain how one man, one party, right? One fucking raid party over here can be so hypocritical at the same time? I don't understand it, bro. Like, how do you just openly say you just need to blindly support these games, and yet, like, you're out here doing the exact opposite, where you're actually siphoning money from these devs to create, like, the lowest viewed videos in NTE history? Like, bro, these devs are literally wasting money on your channel. Like, that's the thing. Like, this is the most ironic part of it. Like, they're paying money for these shitty videos that get like 5,000 fucking views. And like, that means you're actually doing the opposite of supporting. You're taking investment money, expenditure money on ad marketing and doing nothing with it. They're getting no fucking return on it. So you're actually sabotaging the company even worse than you could fucking imagine at this point by producing such shit videos that are sponsored. It's just a waste of money, bro. So he's hurting the game in so many ways. Bro, he hurt them so much, they can't pay for more sponsors anymore. The return on investment was so fucking bad, bro. The ROI was so bad, Jenazad lost his sponsor too. Congratulations, you fucked it up for both of you guys by making such shit content. Awesome. Now you both don't have a sponsor. Wow. Maybe half-assing your stuff for the bag isn't the way to go, but hey, maybe you should have made shit people actually wanted to watch. If you're gonna get paid for it. Just saying, because he did the same fucking thing for ZCC. Do you guys see why it's so dangerous to have these bag hunters in your space, making content, playing your game? They'll just go in, extract as much value as they can, and leave the desiccated corpse of your fucking game just like there, rotting in the fucking sun for vultures to pick up, bro. They're actually literally parasites. And the thing is, obviously now this parasite is moving on to Arknights. This parasite is now moving on to Arknights. Man, wonder what's in store for that community. Because, just imagine this. Imagine if every time you hear NTE over here, you just replace it with Arknights.
Why didn't I get sponsored by NTE? I don't know.
Why don't you get sponsored by Arknights?
I guess they think I'm just gonna do it for free, and you know what? I guess they were kind of right, but I don't know. The fact that everyone's getting sponsored for that,
for Arknights,
and I'm not, I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm just gonna like not stream it. I'm just kind of like, you know, that kind of, I'm a little annoyed by that. Yeah, you're gonna cut costs like that? Yeah. I feel like I've been plenty nice to the game too, and I overall liked it. But
you could just replace it with any game, because that's what this guy does. He goes in, plays the game, builds the community or whatever, and when the second he doesn't get paid by the devs, he's fucking out of there. He does it as a literal grift for sponsors, and then when he doesn't get them, he picks up his bag, smacks the table for good measure, and then leaves. Because that's what he does. He punishes his furniture when he gets upset. It's a very immature thing to do, but it's just, that's just how he is. And you can just apply that to every game moving forward, because that's what this guy does. Did it for CZN, did it for so many games. Just look at the guy's history of games that he just runs through for sponsors, and then when they dry up, he moves on to something else to acquire more sponsors. And that's what he's doing right here. Because bro was glazing NTE so hard, right? Not telling the truth about the game, not talking about his problems, so that he could get those sponsors. And now that it's gone, what do you think is going to happen here? Because, do you think he's going to be playing this game in 2, 3, 4 months if he doesn't get any sponsors? I don't think so, brother. I don't think so. But there's a response from Jenna. And he's decided to take the grifting to level 9,000 with this one. You can twist it any way you want, but I streamed 2 hours of NTE unsponsored because I enjoyed it. Oh, yeah? You literally just said you were playing it just for sponsors. Now, in this clip, he was literally saying he was playing it just for sponsors. That's how it comes off. And now he's trying to rewrite history with this one. And you want to know how he's doing it? By shielding himself behind the Arknights community as he goes into his next grift. But I'd literally rather just play Arknights instead of any other gacha right now if they aren't paying me, because it's so damn fun playing 8 hours a day. Legit opposite of fake. You're clearly just hunting for your next bag, brother, because you can't get the NTE one anymore. Why is it that you're suddenly playing Arknights for 8 hours a day right after your NTE sponsorship stopped? Why weren't you playing Arknights before? Oh, wait, so basically you were saying, oh, I'm only gonna play NTE while I'm sponsored. So what is this whole I play 200 hours unsponsored? You were doing that just for the sponsorships then. And the second the sponsors stopped, you stopped doing these unsponsored streams. So no, these were unsponsored streams, but they were being done to get more sponsors. And the second those sponsors stop, you stop streaming unsponsored. What the fuck do you think is going on? Do you think anyone was retarded enough to actually believe this? Oh wait, there are, because it's the Arknights community. They're full of fucking idiots. Like, they play a tower defense game, bro. Like, you just sit there and put shit down and watch it. Like, you don't, like, you have to It's not a particularly high IQ game. You just watch a guide, see how the other fucking dude places this shit, and then you just AFK. Congratulations, bro. You clear the same level. You clear the same level as the pros. That's how tower defense games fucking work, bro. Like you gotta have the APM of a fucking octogenarian, 80-plus-year-old man, and you can still clear because it's a fucking tower defense game. But this is the thing. There are people dropping in. Unfortunately, I don't know how to view this tweet, but there were some extra details to derive from this one. Little do they know, when was the last time any creator was paid to play Arknights? Almost never. And so you can read this in a couple of ways. Maybe, right, this is Kooky supporting Jenna and saying, oh, right, like, oh, Jenna's just, he's telling the truth, right? He's playing stuff unsponsored. Or this is a matter of, this is a fruitless effort from Jenazad. He's wasting his time looking for his next sponsor because AKE doesn't sponsor anyways. You can read this in a couple of ways, right? Maybe this guy is pissed that Jenna did the same fucking thing with Arknights Enfield that he did with NTE. Fake play the game for sponsors and then leave it in the dust after they stop. And so that's the thing, right? I don't know. Like this one is so open-ended. I don't actually know how to view it. But this is the bigger issue. Kookie's actually not up to date over here. Fobmaster actually had an Arknights sponsorship, I think 1 or 2 months ago. Sea Dog VA and stuff like that too. Maybe. That might be Blue Archive. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe that actually occurred. Maybe it didn't. But this is what's kind of obvious over here. This guy is clearly on his next grip. Oh, Fob did get sponsored for Arknights? Oh, this guy's gonna be pissed then. If he knows that Fobmaster got an Arknights sponsorship, and then he doesn't after this marketing effort that he's going to be doing for the next couple of weeks, he's going to drop this shit within a month. And you know that's happening too. Because that's all this guy does. He just plays these games looking for sponsors, and then when he doesn't get them, he drops it and then moves on to the next grift. That's it. And so very, very, very likely, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Jenazad and Fob, they're in each other's DMs. They communicate, right? I think they're buddies. I'm not entirely sure. So he probably knows. And so you can just imagine where the future is for this guy. Because when you're friends with this dude, you going on live streams together, reminiscing about how you're basically scamming these companies with your shitty sponsor deals. You just reminiscing about it live on stream, and then you're both on the craziest grift the space has ever seen, just dropping these games like it's fucking hot the second the money stops coming in. That's all you guys are known for now. Just scamming your viewers, scamming your audience, openly lying through omission so that you can get another contract signed. And that's it. It's all being done for these contracts. And the second that this guy doesn't get what he's looking for Arknights, he's fucking out of here. Because why else would he immediately stop streaming NTE and move on to streaming another game for 8 hours a day right after he doesn't get his sponsor renewed? Because, like, what do you see going on here, guys? Oh, the when does the NTE grift stop? Wait, we need to see when the NTE grift actually stops for this guy. It stopped a while ago. And this is the thing. He was probably aware that his sponsor was not renewed a while ago. And we just gotta see it over here. When's the last time he streamed it? Oh, the last time was about here. Seems to line up. Yeah, we just move on to other stuff right afterwards. Probably got informed there was no sponsor. Yeah, probably got informed there was no sponsor sometime around this week, so we're out of this fucking game, bro. Get me out of here. The timing can't be coincidental, right? The timing can't be coincidental. Oh, he started making AI jokes about NTE too? Oh, wait, can somebody send me a clip of him making AI jokes about NTE? That's how you know it's fucked then. Oh, they're never renewing him. Oh, if he's out here making AI jokes about NTE, yo, let me get that. We don't need to get it now. I can add it in later, but let me get that. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the clip. Yep, stream's actually over. This is Saint from the future, but we got the clip. Let's give it a listen, joking about NTE's AI usage during, I guess, an Epic 7 anniversary stream. That's a little funny.
NTE only needs 1/5 of the employees because they just use AI.
Yeah, he's not getting his contract renewed. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. He's on to the next one. There you go. There's the proof. Yeah, that's just the situation, guys. And of course, as somebody that tries, at the very least, to be honest when it comes to content creation, my opinion, all this stuff on these games, right? I've got to inform you all when another rat in the space has just basically opened up their fucking diary for the entire space to read. And in this case, this diary makes this guy, and of course, by proxy, this guy, they don't look very good at all. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.